Earlier this season, we looked at this, the HP Media Smart Server. Now, we looked at it from a digital living room concept for storing your pictures, your videos, and backing them up. Well, I want to return to the scene of the crime and have another look at the media server, but this time with the small business user in mind. Now, I know a lot of you are really confused about what a server is. You probably don't really understand the difference between a server and a network drive, which is simply a storage device. Well, this media server is actually a computer, but instead of being a personal computer designed to run applications like word processing or email or photo retouching, instead it's designed to run applications for a network. Those applications mainly relate to the protection and storage of data or files for multiple users. And then it's designed to connect all of those users to that collection of files and deliver them to them, essentially to serve information to all the users on the network. To the naked eye, it might look just like a huge honking hard drive. In fact, it is two huge honking hard drives inside here, and it's expandable beyond that. Each of these drives is 500 gigabytes. But there's also a motherboard inside and an operating system, but it doesn't have a video card. The operating system is Windows Home Server. It's software that manages our network, and we manage that from a personal computer that lives on the network. And this is not a lightweight application. This Media Smart Server can actually host websites. It's a powerful tool that previously had only been available to the business community with a trained IT staff. But now we can install this in any home or small office, and anyone can become the system administrator of a home server. I've got the console open here, which allows me to manage all of the settings that are built in to the Media Smart Server. And because I don't have a video card in the server, I have to manage everything from a personal computer. So I'm logged on as an administrator right now, so I can maintain and manage all of my settings. Since we're talking small business person, I want to talk about an application small business people might want, and most important for them is often accessing their data when they're traveling about. Now, in large corporations, we call this VPN. You create a connection to your corporate server over the internet through a secure connection through the firewall that allows you to log on to all of your company data in your corporate server. Now, since we don't have an IT department that knows how to code all of that and manage all of that, we have to find a very easy interface in order to make it happen. And fortunately, we've got a very easy interface here, and we set it up in remote access settings. When we go into configure, we can see all of our different options for configuring the media server, but over here we have the router. Now, the router is a key piece of hardware in our network because it's the gateway between the internet and our network that lives behind the internet. And we need to create an opening in that that's secure that we can access in order to get to the media server when we're traveling about. So we go into the details area here, and that now takes us into a wizard that walks us through all the steps of configuring our router. This is as easy as it gets to do what is actually quite a technical process. So you can see we're about halfway through configuring our router right now. Each of these check marks indicates a task that we have completed successfully and is ready to go. And we only have 2 more tasks to go. But you just basically walk through each of these. There's plenty of online help. Often it's just automatically done for you. And then when it's all done, I'll be able to then access this server from a Toronto hotel room if I need to gain access to any of my information. So for the small business person who might want to store spreadsheets or accounting data or inventory on their server, this gives them the ability to be able to access it securely from anywhere. Another important consideration for small businesses is an effective backup strategy. And here, the Media Smart Server is brilliant because we can back all of our computers up onto the server, and then we can back all the data up from the server onto a removable drive. So we make sure all of our data is safe and secure. And this is, of course, important for home users as well because businesses are going to be backing up documents. Home users are going to be backing up photos and important memories. User accounts gives us control over who has access to what. So if you have a hybrid system that's for both business and pleasure, you might have access for your kids to all of the photos and videos and all that sort of stuff, and your accountant might have access to your inventory management system. Now, you don't necessarily want your kids to have access to the inventory, and you probably don't want your accountant having access to your photos. So you set all of those permissions within the user account setup area. The shared folders area is just basically showing us our file structure of all of the different folders and documents that we have on the system right now. And then the final tab here tells us how much storage space we have and the overall health of our system. You know, the Media Smart Server running Windows Home Server is a very exciting tool. For the media-rich home environment, You got a place to store, protect, and serve all of your media files, your music, your video, your pictures. The MediaSmart server fits seamlessly into a digital living room because you got your media PC, which records all of your TV shows, downloads movies from the web, rips music from CDs, and imports photos. Then after it's gathered all of those media files, it can then connect to the MediaSmart server and transfer all of your important files to it. And now those files are stored, they're backed up, and they can be shared with other computers on your network. Hey, if you add a big screen TV to the mix, all those files are then shared and delivered to that TV. But the same MediaSmart server can store company files, host a company FTP site, or even host a full website. Your small business can use it to back up information, to share files, to run multi-user applications like accounting or inventory management, and you can access those files and applications over a secure connection on the internet. This is an immensely powerful tool, one which we're going to find a lot of new uses for over the next few years. Blogs, podcasts, streaming video, you can find it all on our new website. Check out dottotech.com.